Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, guys. How are you today?
Fine. How are you?
Yeah, I woke up a little bit late. It's okay. So today I'm gonna tell you or explain about satellites. But before I explain, let me introduce myself. So my name is Dicky A3. You can call me Dicky or anything. And I'm from 10 Science 3. My absent number is 9. Maybe any question for my identity or what? If you guys want to ask my address or my okay, that's okay. That's okay. Well, let's see. Well, because of there is no speakers over here, so I can't play the song, but let's just continue to the main of the presentation. So, the one you see on the left, that was a natural satellite called Moon. And the one on the right, it was an artificial satellite called International Space Station. But you guys can call it just like ISS, but I don't think so, that was a satellite. Well, I have two main parts in this presentation. So the first one is what is satellites, and another one is how does it stay on its orbit. So the main part in my presentation is I'll explain how does the satellites fly on the sky and how does it stay on the sky. Let's go to the first topic. So what is satellites? Maybe anybody in this class know what is satellites? Just raise your hand and tell me your contact number and class. Answer this question. Anybody knows it? Jaldi maybe? Safira maybe? So nobody doesn't know what is satellites? So no, really nobody knows? Okay, satellites is an artificial object which has been intentionally placed into its orbit. Such objects are called artificial to distinguish them from the natural satellites, such as Moon. There are two kinds of satellites. The first one is the artificial satellites, such as New Horizons, Hubble telescope, Sputnik, and the another one. And the another one is the natural satellites, such as Moon, Phobos, Deimos, and another natural satellites. Well, let's go to the next topic. So, the next topic is how does it stay on its orbit? Well, actually, it over here, it means to the satellites. So, how does the satellites stay on its orbit? Maybe you guys don't know how does the satellite stay on its orbit. So, the satellites stay on its orbit just because they are affected by two forces. The first one is the gravity force, and the another one is the centripetal force. So, to make you guys more know how does it stay on its orbit, let's watch this video. But I want to say sorry to Miss Lace just because this video is in Bahasa, but I will explain it using English. Oh yeah, by the way, this video is from, I downloaded it from YouTube from Kok Bisa channel. You guys can check it later. So this is the natural satellites, and this is the artificial satellites. There are thousands of satellites over there. See, over here. So the satellites stay up on the sky just because they're affected by two forces. The first one is the just like what I say, the gravity force and the centripetal force. So the satellite moves into its orbit. Yeah. So the satellites stay on its orbit because they have a speed. So it means each satellite has its own speed. So each satellite requires a certain speed to stay on its orbit. So if they have less than the speed it needs, the satellites will fall down into the planets, into a planet that the satellites orbit. And if the speed is more than the satellite need, the satellites will fly off from the orbit. So over here, the video said that there are 3 orbital positions. The first one is the low Earth orbital positions, and the another one is medium Earth orbital position, and the last one is the geosynchronous orbital position. And if you guys know, the closer one requires a faster speed than the furthest. It means that the closer one need a faster speed to stay on its orbit. So the furthest position needs less than the closest one. See, over here, the video explained that there is a satellite that moves 28,000 kilometers an hour just to stay on its orbit. See, if the satellite has a low speed in the closest orbital position, the satellites will fall down towards Earth. But if a satellite has more than speed than it needs, the satellites will fly off from the orbit. So there are a lot of kind of satellites. This is the geosynchronous orbit. Yeah, the data transfers from the satellite is not fastest as the fiber optic. If you guys know fiber optic is some kind like a cable that transfer data so fast. I don't know, I forget that. It's about 420 gigabytes a second. I don't know, I forget about it. Yeah, the satellites can be used for a rescue communication. Yeah, if you guys know, the hottest news right now is Indonesia in 15th February just launched its own satellites that called Telkom 3S. That satellites provide internet connection almost a half of the Southeast Asia for free. Okay, so maybe any question? But before the presentation ends, I will conclude what just I said about that. So, in this presentation, satellites needs a certain speed to stay on its orbit. So, if the satellites doesn't have enough speed, the satellites will fall towards Earth. But if the satellites Okay, thank you for your attention. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum.